Interesting note there on Cologne. That second time through the lineup, which just started with Granderson, has been a problem for him all year. And this one's looped shallow left center field. That's trouble, and it's going to fall. 1 run scores, and the bases will remain loaded. So Teixeira, with that big swing, hits it off the end of the bat. And that one's drilled to the gap, and nobody's going to get it. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. They'll stop Teixeira at third, and Alex Rodriguez with a 2-run double, and it's 3-0. So Stewart and Granderson score.
Location, and Alex Rodriguez, who swung at a pitch outside. This was supposed to be inside, and that's how much Bartolo's missing location. Pitch away. Alex got a chance to extend his arms, and I guess you could say it's a line drive. Otherwise, any more elevation, he would have had his 24th slam.
Oh-2 pitch setting up inside, and that one's drilled to right. And Reddick's going to watch it sail, and that is home run number 26 for Granderson, and it's 4-0 New York. 0-2 pitch.
And now you know why he shook off Kurt Suzuki trying to go inside in that pitch. It's like when he singled his last time. It was a pitch that was supposed to be inside, didn't move. Look at this location. Supposed to be inside, come back, maybe fool him. Didn't fool him, stayed right on it.
Reggie Jackson in the house.
Catfish, remember the '74 world champion A's, and Reggie, of course, part of that team. Played in all 3, was on the team, unfortunately injured his hamstring in the '72 playoffs against the Tigers, was not able to play because of an injury in the '72 World Series.
That one hit to left, and that's hit pretty well, and that baby is gone. Inge homers again. It's 4-1.
Bernie, make an appearance, Bernie. You know, with Reggie not able to play in the '72 World Series, I think he took it upon himself to '73 to make sure when he played he was going to be good. And he was the MVP and did everything.
That one's hit well to left field, and this baby's gone. 4-2. I think he needed that.
Very much so. Very, very much so. And he's been hitting the ball well. And look at him, Patty. Look at the excitement of Kurt Suzuki. And they finally got it. And they can do the silent treatment all they want. But he's the veteran. And they are very happy for him. And so is everybody else in the house.
Cespedes at third, Carter at first, and the pitch is bounced slowly towards short. That little juggle by Nix, and that's going to help the A's get a run. Cespedes scores, Inge beats it out. So to be a fielder's choice and an RBI, and it's 4-3. When it's time for change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. So Rafael Soriano is having a terrific season. 1.46 ERA, 24 saves, just 1 blown save. As he faces Inge, Smith, and Hicks. And the first pitch is a breaking ball outside. 3-1 to Smith. Breaking ball hit to center. That's hit pretty well. Granderson's going back. He's at the wall, and that baby is gone. We shouldn't be surprised.
Hyundai Sunday, Seth Smith. That's the third time, okay? But shouldn't be surprised about them. And it's going to be Sogard hitting and not Brandon Moss. So now they make the announcement. But meanwhile, Seth Smith straightaway center on Hyundai Sunday for Seth Smith. Fell behind, 3-0, 3-1, straightaway center, and thankfully it's a beautiful afternoon where the ball is carrying quite well.
So we're tied at 4. And that one's skied. Reddick coming in, fighting the sun, weeks out. Reddick is dropped it. Teixeira digging for second. The throw is there, and it's late. So that's how the top of the 12th starts.
But unfortunately, it's usually that Teixeira runs hard, even with what should have been an out. But a very tough sun in right field. We know as the sun sets late, he had it, and off his glove, and very quickly through to second base. Quick, but Teixeira there, and the ball popped out of Sogard's hand, or glove anyway. I don't know that he ever saw the ball. You can see him shading his eyes, sunglasses on.
So it goes as an error on Reddick. And now Cano steps in. So Teixeira, the go-ahead run at second. I'm sure Bob Melvin is glad that the A's have an off day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice to have an off day after an extra inning game. If you got to start using your bullpen.
Pressure packed games too, with the starters, with the exception of Parker last night.
Shallow center.
And fifth fly rule. Put the hand up. There you go.
And it's caught by the shortstop Sogard.
Umpires have to wait to make sure, but they did wait, and finally Bill Miller at second base, the veteran of the umpire, realized that it was somewhat of a routine play to call the infield fly rule. Brandon Edge might be talking to Wally Bell. What took you so long?
Yeah.
With the sun, though, that's something the umpires have to factor in.
That's why they waited as long as they did.
Now Scrivener, remember Jeter is in the game now. He's in the on-deck circle. Eric Chavez in this game so far, when he's had the count in his favor, especially in his last at bat, did well with a base hit to center.
And this one's flipped to the left side. Inches under it. He's got it, and Blevins works out of the air. What a job by Jerry Blevins. Couple of runners stranded. Bottom of the 12th coming up.
Wow. Recovered. Has never had a problem with jumping on home plate.
That one hit hard off of Jeter, and the A's have a base runner with one out. Norris with a big turn, but he stops.
It's got to be a hit. Nice hard hit, and very difficult play. Went after the fastball, is Epley elevated it just enough, had some sink, but after it went to home plate and crushed it. Derek Jeter tried to backhand the ball and made the big turn because the ball caromed off the glove of Jeter into shallow left field.
So here's Weeks. He's due. He's 0 for 5, and he bunts it. And he's got a chance to beat this out, but Cano gets there with a slide, makes the catch, and gets his foot on the bag. So it'll go as a sacrifice. So the A's will get one shot to win it.
And Epley almost threw it into the bullpen of the Yankees. Thanks to a great play by Cano. Epley threw to the bag. And then behind, he threw to the bag because that's where he thought Cano was going to be. He was, but the throw wasn't. Threw behind him, Cano, foot on the bag, looked at the ball instead of the bag. And they saved what would have been a walk-off. So essentially what Wicks was doing, perhaps, I don't know, bunting on his own, get one shot to drive in the go-ahead run by putting runner Norris at second. Outfield very shallow.
So Coco will try to be the guy. First pitch. That's a base hit right field. Here comes Norris, and the A's are going to do it again.
Unbelievable.
What is happening in Oakland, Ray Fosse?
I have no idea, Glenn Kuiper, except how great is it? You give one shot. You sacrifice with one out to put the runner in scoring position. One shot, and he drives him in.
Well,
unbelievable.
The way it's going, you're
That's
not surprised that it works. So another walk-off win, make it 11. And the A's are getting used to this celebration, and I think their fans are as well. A 4-game sweep of the New York Yankees at the Coliseum. It's never happened before.
Unbelievable. Coco Crisp, first pitch hitting, sinker away, lofted it over Cano's head. Derek Norris with 2 outs running on contact. And there you have it. As Andrew Jones came up with it, tried to throw, could not, but his softball was hit. No chance to throw him out anyway. And the walk-off with Derek Norris, who ended his hitless streak. Mike Gallego waving him home. No play. Winner. Unbelievable.
So Seth Smith, he's celebrating, leading the troops out. And he was a big reason why the A's won this game. A solo home run in the 9th to tie it. And the A's win it in the 12th.
Wow. And here's the Bernie. Keep doing it, guys. Inge got to give a Bernie, then took one as he hit a home run.
Coco, tell us about the strategy in the bottom of the 12th inning. Was Jemiah Weeks bunting, sacrifice? Did he get the sign, or was he kind of doing it on his own, giving you guys one chance to win it?
He probably did it on his own. I think he probably was bunting for a base hit, more or less. Make sure he got it down. I know I'm about to get electrocuted right now by some water or something.
And hang in there.
He did a good job. I mean, get the guy to second, and you know, I'm just grateful that I was able to get that ball over Cano's head.
You know, the one thing about Epley we have seen, and you have seen him, has a good sinking fastball. That was a very good pitch that you hit, a sinker going away. How were you able to pull it? What were you looking for to be able to hit it the way you did?
You know what? It wasn't a pitch that I should have swung at. I'm grateful that I did. I feel like a cheer and something's coming, but there it is.
Here it comes.
That's cold. That's so cold.
Look out. Look out. Here comes another boy.
All right.
Hey, Coco, somebody coined the phrase.
Yeah.
Someone said, come for the A's game, stay for the pie.
Oh, there it is.
You know? And that's exactly what has happened in the fact that, hey, your mic still works, Coco? Oh, even more?
Looks like sunflower seeds. Well, that's a new one.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't a pitch that I should have hit. It was a good pitch, and sometimes when a pitcher makes a good pitch, you get lucky, and I'm just grateful that it was the time for me to get lucky.
And Coco, you've been around a long time, and you've been on some great teams. Have you ever seen a stretch like this?
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me
It's so loud here. All the fans, they're cheering loud.
Have you ever been on a team that's had such a streak like this? You guys lead the major leagues in walk-offs, and you've been around a long time.
Yeah, no, this is the first for me. It's been fun. It's exciting. And, you know, we never give up. I mean, Smitty, that was a big knock. Well, home run, but it was huge. You know, it kept us in the game, allowed this to happen. Pitchers did a great job. Blevins did a great job coming in right there. And, you know, they scored on us early. And Bartolo settled in. He did a great job. The guys followed him. Like I said, Blevins shut him down, and we needed all of it.
And you started the day not playing, getting a day off.
Yeah.
You get a day off tomorrow, heading to Toronto. But how prepared are you in a situation like today where someone might say, or you yourself say, I want to be ready just in case they call on me?
Well, there's shoot, me, Moss, and Sogar, we're up there hitting like around the 6th, 7th inning. So we all knew we were going to have the opportunity because the game was close. And, you know, they're not afraid to call on us. And I think the guys that are on the bench were prepared.
Absolutely.
Coco, we're having a ball up here. I can imagine how much fun you guys are having. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.